join in. But yeah, I need to contact Arlene because she's running that home. And I think she just gets caught up in all that, but she really wants to get started. So I need to just touch base with her.
Yeah, that would be good.
And I'm waiting for a few people to come on, but we can start. Deanna, are you going to convention?
Yes, I am.
Okay. So, were you guys able to add the party to your registration? Nancy?
Oh, the closing party?
Yeah.
I haven't gone on and added it yet. No.
Nancy, have you done it?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Was
you
it
go
easy?
in, yeah, you just go into your registration. The tricky thing though, and I did this last year by mistake, you don't click on the left side of your name because that means you're trying to cancel your registration. So on the right side of your name, you just put, one says information and one says registration. Click registration. You advance through the next field. It tells you what you're registered for. You go next. Then you click that you want the closing party, or you can do the run for $35. You click what you want, then you go next, and it advances you until you get to the payment screen.
Oh, okay.
I was thinking you just had to save it, and you don't. You have to actually get through to the payment screen. And I guess everybody is going to be able to go to the party at the Vivint Center, which doesn't make sense to me because they only maxed out at 20,000. But I remember last year a lot of people left Saturday so they could get on flights out of there sooner. So
Gotcha. That makes sense. Well, it's interesting that they're charging for the party or for the the end thing, but at least it's a donation to the foundation.
Yeah, it's a donation.
That's good. Yeah, I know.
And I'm
so
thinking that may also be to get fewer people to go.
Maybe,
just
because
the venue's so limited. So I figured, well, I do want to talk about convention, but let's go over the list of inactives, and then we can talk about our January successes and what we have planned for February, and then go into a little bit of a convention recap.
Okay.
So inactives, Stephanie.
Okay, I just realized that since I'm on my phone, you guys aren't going to be able to see me. Okay, so did you guys see the post? I really wish I could figure out when they decide to release people.
Yeah.
Because I can't figure out. I've talked to Young Living. I've gone to customer service. I've gotten on live chat. Nobody can seem to give me an idea. I narrowed down that it's as soon as they start processing the new pay period is when they off.
Okay.
But it's never the same. It's here. Let me come back now that I have that open. It's never the same day of the month, and I know that it's affected by Saturday, Sunday.
But it was early this month.
It was the earliest that I've seen it. I think, what did I say? It happened on the 9th?
Yeah.
On the 9th, which is 9 days before the 18th, which is when we get paid. And obviously they start processing payments before that. So my rule of thumb is as soon as someone pops up, like I have a gal that I enrolled that popped up yesterday. I sent her a text message and said, hey, I just want to let you know that your name just popped up in my reports saying that you're about to go inactive. And I always tell them as soon as I get it, I see it, and then I tell them it's going to happen sometime at the beginning of the next month. Mm-hmm. And I always try and tell them you want to do it before, March 1st or whatever. Yeah. Because you never know when it's going to go. So that's just something, especially for our new people, that's something really good to keep in mind is that we don't know. I can't tell people a specific date. Say, oh, what day am I going inactive? I don't know. I always tell them, good rule of thumb, put it in before the 1st of next month.
I usually contact them right when they show up in that inactive list, but I have to be completely honest. I've had 2 people that I can think of that I didn't even approach because all they could ever do was complain about our shipping and our prices on our product and out of stock. And I thought, you know what? I don't want to convince you. I don't want to convince you. I don't want to beg you to stay. I don't want to convince you. If you don't want to be here, I just let them drop off. But usually if it's somebody that I want to keep, the minute I see them, if you go into your dashboard at the bottom, it shows you about to go inactive a number. You click on that and you get their names. So it's good to contact them. How many do we have in that column right now for the brigade?
Right now there's 6. There's 6 people about to go inactive. Let me get back into it so you guys won't be able to see me. So 2 of them are my personally enrolled, and both of them want to keep it active, and one didn't know we had makeup, and she has a 13-year-old. So
Awesome.
Oh, nice.
I'm thinking, how did you not
Perfect.
know? You're in the oil workshop. I post. How did you not know there's makeup now?
Yeah, but you know, that just reinforces what that video that about Kat is like one way to communicate is not enough with everybody. So that's a
Totally.
perfect reinforcement of that.
Yeah. And that was one of the things that I said to her is that, I know that, if your daughter is anything like my daughter, she's probably going to have her friends start wearing makeup, and she might be interested in wearing makeup. So, you might want to keep your Young Living account active so that she can be wearing clean makeup. And she was like, makeup? What are you talking about? When did they come out with makeup? So
Awesome.
she gets my newsletter. She's
Yeah.
opened the newsletter. She's my Facebook friend. She is in the oil workshop.
I know, but you know what? Everybody's
It's
so
funny.
busy and overloaded that a phone call's exactly what they need.
Yeah.
Totally. Well, that's good. That's really awesome.
Yeah. So
Who are the other 4?
the other 4, so these ones, I don't recognize the names. So if you guys don't recognize them, I'll expand it and see who they belong to. Sergio Martinez. Anyone?
No, I don't have any this month that are on mine.
And I
Okay.
don't either. I show 0.
Let me look. Sergio is, okay, Laura Walmsley. Let's see, who's this? Elizabeth Jenkins is a retail customer. She's a retail customer. I think she might be a Young Living placement. I'll have to research her because it's showing up weird. Jennifer Raymond.
Not ours.
Melissa Morrow. Nope, so it's not gonna be you. And then the last one. This one's a fun. Oh, this one. Okay, this one is. I have no idea who this is. This is mine. I have no idea who this person is. I wonder if she's a Young Living. I enrolled her. I have no idea who she is. She lives in a city I've never heard of before.
Did you want to contact Melissa's or talk to Melissa about it?
Yeah, I'm gonna let Melissa know. I'm sure Laura knows.
Is Laura going to stay in Racking Up Rank?
No, she's gonna leave.
Okay.
If she
So
has to go out, she might have already taken herself out. But if she didn't, then I'll take her out because she said she wanted out.
So I'm thinking maybe since you are the silver, like maybe just a message to them saying, hey, we reviewed I'm about to go inactive and these people are yours. Let me know if you want to help. But I don't know what you want to do if they don't want to contact them.
Yeah, I'm sure both of them will. I'll send a quick text message and say, hey, we were going over it, and do you want to read?
Because like I said, everybody needs reminders. So
For sure.
the other, so that takes care of that. And we're okay waiting till next month to cover the ones that come up then, because we get at least 6 weeks.
At least a month.
Yeah. Okay. So then,
Do you want to look at them like in a couple weeks and see what comes up next and just remind each other who's come on the board, or you want to just like you said, wait till next month? They come on and then kind of sporadically.
Weeks. Yeah, we can review every couple of weeks. We could just make that the first item if we haven't talked about them.
Okay.
What happens is they come on a month before their last order. So like my friend on, her last order is March 11th or I don't know, whatever, 12th or whatever. So I think they come on a month before they're going to go inactive. So if anyone that ordered in March is going to pop up this month.
Got it.
Okay. So then the other thing that I wanted to cover, we know the Savvy Minerals PSK came out, and we're doing a class in Oil Brigade, releasing 2 posts a day for the next week. I'm sorry, oil workshop. And then I'm doing it in the Witchy Gypsy page too, the same 2 posts for the next week and a half. But the big thing now is the reformulation of our PSK. Our regular premium starter kit, we're supposed to get more details on it tomorrow, but I have time to check, at midnight, all the other pages, and there's already Chicken Littles out there saying their customers are getting the kit and she didn't know anything about it. I don't think these kits have actually shipped out yet. I think they're going to start shipping them out after they officially announce it tomorrow. They may have, but there's two strategies we can use. I'm sorry?
What I've read is it sounds like some people have gotten it, which seems weird.
It seems weird, right?
It does seem weird, but I've read a few different threads that say their people have gotten them. And so they were saying, it's a surprise as to which one you'll get. Yay, it'll be exciting.
So I'm looking at it. I know Jamie can't be on today, but she was saying that she thinks she's going to close a couple of her fence setters because they want the RC and the purification. And that's great, but we also don't want to just play up now because it's changing, because it makes it sound like the change is worse. So you can do it either way. If you have somebody that really likes purification in RC, you might get them to buy it. Or the upgrade is the Raven, which you only need to, has so many more properties or more benefits than RC. You just have to add the eucalyptus to it yourself. And then I can't really say that Citrus Fresh is better than purification, but it does have more applications. You can ingest it. You can add it to your drink. It tastes amazing. It smells great if you add it to your cleaners. You miss out on the insect repellent action, but we were never supposed to be touting that as one of purification's benefits. So the great thing is that we'll get the Thieves sample pack in there.
That I am so excited about.
Which throws off our month one wellness pack because it was a sample of Thieves for them to try. So we
can still send them a spray bottle though.
We'll have to readjust that. Yeah, we'll readjust that for them. But yeah, I think this is a good thing, and this will be something for us to promote. We had the Wine Wednesday event that went well in January or February. We'll count that as the prior month. So what do we have lined up for the next month? I know Nancy has an event at her home with the Savvy. And then I have an event with Nancy at a women's veterans wellness thing at Liberty Station in Tucson.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. So that should be good. Nancy and I are doing that. Nancy, do you want to tell us a little bit more about your plans for the month?
I have the class on Friday, the 23rd of February, and I've invited several of my friends, and I think Nanette's going to invite some of her friends, and I'm going to pull out all the makeup, and they're going to get an education from Carol first, and then we're going to check out the makeup, and they're going to figure out their color, and they're going to try it out, and it's going to just be really great. They're going to have a good time. And of course, I'm making it at 6:00 at night because my gate on my park closes at 6:30, and I'm not allowed to give out the code.
Oh, no.
That's the stumbling block that, I have to cross. And so at 6:00, people are leaving work. So I'm going to have finger foods for them to have and drinks and stuff.
I have connections in the pizza delivery world, and they have the codes to everything. So
yeah,
I'll be able to hack your gate if I get there late.
That's great.
That sounds fun. Can I ask you how you're doing? You bought a lot of the makeup, didn't you? Is that how you're doing?
She bought all of it.
Oh, you did. I know. I was wondering how you put the class together.
I sold a house. That's how I got
I need to do this.
Sell a house, buy all the makeup.
Yeah. Well, I can just see, my friends that aren't really interested in the oils, or they think the oils are too expensive, or it just really opens up a whole new avenue for people that are interested in clean makeup. And my niece, who is a makeup artist, she's going to be doing the classes for us. And so I'm excited that she's able to expand her work and use the makeup, and she's all excited. She came on Wednesday night and she got all educated. And so it's really exciting for me to be able to have this avenue to go down and encourage people to make a better choice in their lives. So I'm excited.
Agreed. Yeah, I know. I think it's really awesome. It is.
Well,
I think,
and Nancy and I are in the grandma stage. So, you think about grandkids. No, seriously, grandparents have the money to buy this for their grandkids.
that's true.
So
That's
if
true.
you think about it, the parents sometimes may not be able to afford it. And it's easier to just go to Claire's and buy stuff that has been proven to have arsenic in it. So grandparents can take better care once they know what's out there and what the dangers are. So this is a perfect setup.
And I'd like to include the skincare, because Haley made a statement on Wednesday night that, she's going to do the skincare, but then she's going to put the terrible makeup back on her face.
Yeah.
And so I want to encourage the skincare in the class also, because I can have that out and have that all set up for people to try too.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
Do you think this is something we could do as a big event, like how we used to do speed oiling, or where we could focus on just the skincare and the makeup?
We're going to try that next month. We're going to try it with every one of us is going to invite 3 people. Witchy Gypsies are each going to invite a maximum of I put a maximum of 2 people, because we want to do it so that it's more controlled and then expand to a bigger event. Nancy's is going to have probably, what do you think, about 8 people, Nancy?
Yeah.
So then we'll bump it up to maybe 20, and then we'll go from there.
Yeah.
Carol, do you have a date for that yet or not yet?
The first weekend in March.
It's March 4th, Sunday.
4th. We're going to do it March 4th. And see.
What time do you know?
Afternoon, so 2 to 4-ish.
Okay.
Yeah. So what do you have, Nanette? How's it going with you?
I'm slow.
Okay.
And just to be really honest, I've had some other things pick up in my life, and it's it's always trying to balance with me. And things are really crazy right now. And so I'm hoping to just really focus on the makeup party at my mom. I'm pointing that way because on my screen.
Yeah, she's over there on your screen. It's okay. We know what you're doing.
Sorry, guys. So I'm hoping to just focus on the makeup party right now. And then I think after that, I should be able to focus on a few more things. But I'm definitely still sharing. I have some people that they're saying they're ready to start buying, but they still haven't. So I'm trying to figure out how I want to close those deals or offer them options. And, I went to the Golden Acorn Casino fundraiser that Cindy did, which was an awesome fundraiser. I don't know if that was a great thing. Anyway,
That was good.
She gave me some ideas about different options she had offered to people, where instead of encouraging them to buy the $160 premium starter kit, because she knew some people had monies, I have to get more information from her, but it was something like she would order the kit in their name, and she would ask them what 3 oils they wanted, so they would get to get the diffuser and the 3 oils from the kit, and she would charge them only like $85 or $45 or something. So she explained it in a way that made it sound like, oh, that's a good option for people that aren't wanting to spend the $160, but I'm not quite sure how it would work out.
I'm not sure about giving them a partial kit. There is an option with Young Living that you can buy the basic starter kit that comes with the membership and a bottle of Stress Away. And then
that's the diffuser in it?
That comes without the diffuser. It's just a basic membership and Stress Away, and you can add other oils or things to it. For people that don't want the diffuser, they want to just go get a $20 diffuser and don't want all the oils. I would go that route though over.
Okay.
I don't even understand it.
And I think I liked it because it was something new I hadn't heard, and I'm trying to figure out how to get these people that are saying they're interested, they want to get them, but they're not. And I'm like, I don't know if it's the price that's scaring them away or the commitment. I don't know. So
I know there's a few people that have been to your classes though at your house that are watching the classes online and
and so I touch base with those people, and I'm always sharing information with them, emailing them, I'm talking to them when I'm seeing them. And it could be one of those things that they're the type of people a year after learning all this, they finally use it.
I'll tell you, I was in it a year before it started rolling for me.
Yeah, and I'm going to just keep going and keep you know, giving samples or encouragement or literature and inviting them to events. So I think right now in the last couple of weeks and right now, that's where my mindset is at.
Yeah. Yeah. That's great. It's a great plan. No, it's a great plan. You have to be consistent and people are paying attention because it seemed, for me, it seemed at like the 1 year mark is when people started, I am going to get the kit, or I got this, I got my tax money, so I'm going to get my kit. And you just like even forgot they were listening to. So
That
tax
makes sense.
return is a good way. If they've been saying, you know, yeah, I just can't do it now, just say, you know, your tax return would be perfect for it.
Well, and I think a lot of people, the year, because I noticed that a lot too. I had a lot of year people. I think they're watching to see if it's a flash in the pan. Like, are you really committed to this? Are you really using this still? Or is this something that, I forget who I was talking to. I was talking to someone and we were saying everybody was doing Unique and everybody was doing something else, was a Plexus.
Oh, we were talking about that. Yeah. Yeah.
And now they're not. I have all my friends that used to post literally ad nauseum would post about that stuff.
Right.
And 6-8 months later, they're not anymore. They got in Rodan and Fields. I have 3 of my friends from sorority that started posting Rodan and Fields. They're selling it. I haven't heard a thing from them.
Oh my God, you guys, I have to tell you, I did that event Saturday and there was a Rodan and Fields girl there. And the big thing with the Savvy Minerals is that it has kaolin clay in it. And that's the main ingredient in the Redefined cleaner. And I remembered that from when I sold it. So I wanted to see the ingredient list and see where it fell in the cleaner. So I went to her table and it's not on their product. It's not in their product literature. She had a booklet and it is one of the main ingredients, but it's listed before about 25 chemicals. But when I went up to her table, I said, do you have an insert so I can see what's in it? And she goes, have you ever used Rodan and Fields? And I said, yes, I used to sell it. And she said, she asked me, Carol's not going to lie to you. Why did you stop selling it? I said, do you want me to be completely honest with you? And I told her my story. I told her that I was toxic, borderline toxic in bismuth, and it had bismuth in the peptide mineral makeup. So I stopped using all of it, but I told her what I was looking for, the kaolin clay. And I said, you know, we have a new makeup line, mineral makeup line, and kaolin clay is the main ingredient in that, but it has all natural ingredients in with it. And this has all of these chemicals. So I just wanted to make sure that indeed there was kaolin clay in there and that it was one of the primary ingredients. So then she started talking to me about oils, and she's really bummed she can't come to our classes because she's from Encinitas, but she had me sign her up for the online classes. And I was like, this is perfect. I'm going
That's
to
awesome.
the enemy side that I defected from, and now I'm going to pull her to our side. But I told her, you know, she said, did you ever make money at it? I said, I had 3 people under me and it barely paid for my monthly regimen.
Yeah.
I said, I'm making money now. And that just opened up her eyes. So that was the Rodan and Fields story. That's why you don't make money. In order to make money, the people below you have to have people below them.
Well, and it's icky stuff. Sorry.
It's icky stuff, yes.
Super icky.
Exactly. Yeah. You guys, the classes on Mondays, can you guys get on and comment on those?
Yes.
As they're happening. You know, I do realize I think most people go the next day and look at them because I pay attention to the views. And they are happening. And there's also an analytic you can pull up and it shows you when the views happen. They pretty much happen on the next day. There's just a couple of classes that are going to come up that I haven't done before that I may need some
absolutely
some power players answering along with me. I'm going to do the Savvy Minerals one this week because we're doing at Michael's, we're doing a rollerball one and capsule class, and you can't really translate that online. You could
right.
videos. So I'm going to just do the makeup one online. But the class on Monday, I had somebody ask, on Thursday at Michael's, I had somebody ask if I could bring the stuff to make the rollers. So I'm just going to charge them $3 for rollers and carriers, and I'll bring some of the oils there that they don't have. And we're going to actually, after class Thursday, going to make some roller balls.
Oh, cool.
So if you guys are coming.
About the online class. So I have one of my new signups.
Uh-huh.
Got a new puppy, and she saw that. Did you see that post going around Facebook?
Oh yeah.
About the dog and the vet and whatever.
I've answered that a couple times already.
Yeah. But she was really concerned about that. So I told her about the online pet class, the Monday one, but I was having a hard time. It doesn't stay together, does it? Like, does it go?
does. If you go in the search box and put pets class, it will pull up all the posts. They won't be in order. It'll go by the one that received the most feedback.
Okay,
I think that's what it does. The most recent feedback on.
Most recent, yeah.
Yeah. So they'll be able to pull them all and kind of see what in the first few sentences what it addresses.
Yeah.
But I'm going to text you. I'll message you exactly what I responded, because I've had several people, 3 in this past month, with that damn puppy that died. Didn't die. Got sick, violently sick, and the daycare provider didn't know what to do, and blah blah blah. So I have kind of like a canned response that I send out, and I'll send it, and I can even share it in this, whether it's a dog or a cat, because they make the cycle.
Right. Yeah. So I wasn't sure if I could pull them up in order for her. So I went and searched for the first one, added her to the class, tagged her in it.
Yeah.
Or the title of the class so that she could see all of it.
She just has to put that in the search box.
Okay,
But what's going to happen, because the class is going to rotate every 3 months, she's going to get 2 class worth of posts. And it's just the nature of the beast. I don't want to erase any of the previous classes. I have to change the subtitle so people will know the class that's coming up. So the title itself isn't going to match the title in the posts when you pull that up. But it's the only way I can figure to do it.
Okay.
A lot of people really like those classes.
Yeah, definitely.
I have a question. I added someone to your wellness class online, Carol. Do I have to tag her also?
No, she'll get a notification that she was added to the group.
Okay.
And then if she knows that she's added.
Yeah, I messaged her.
So she just has to put okay.
And then you're doing the Savvy Minerals next Monday?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's pretty much going to be what I'm posting in the oil workshop and Witchy Gypsy, with a couple of additional ones actually introducing Young Living and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. And if you guys can go into the oil workshop, I'll probably put mine in tomorrow. And if you guys want to do a before and after, nice to have a variety, and then hopefully it'll encourage people that are not business members to post their before and afters, because it's really, I love seeing people's makeup and seeing how great the Savvy Mineral looks on so many different people.
I'm going to do more of a glam one tomorrow because we're going out tomorrow night. So I'm going to do it in actual daylight and not in my bathroom lighting.
Oh, that's fun.
Did you guys see Jessica's contest where if you do it live on Drop Talk?
Yeah, no, not happening. I'm usually avoiding kids and dogs while I'm doing my makeup. That's not happening. Deanna, what do you have going on?
A lot. We have, we're trying to schedule out 4 events for March, so we're planning out those. We have a couple things that we're planning for February, so we're just ironing out the details for that. But we want to at least have 2 live events for March and then 2 online events for March. So we're working on that. I'm working on the website, working on the newsletters, and which I was going to tell you, Steph, when I get this one drafted, there's a way in Mad Mimi to share the template. So if you want, it's like it lets you do a multi-user. So it at least shows the template of it, and it can have all the hyperlinks and everything, which obviously you'd still have to change, but the template would be there for the formatting wise. And then you can kind of, tweak it for oil workshop, but at least that bulk of that template with the things that we had talked about wanting to integrate that in there, the bulk of that would be done to where, like you said, you've got your base and you can just kind of move things around. So if you're interested, I can help you with that.
What kind of live events are you doing?
Savvy Minerals. We want to do where's my list? Another wine night. We're going to do a wine night every month at La Mesa Wine Works. And then there was one other one that she was talking about wanting to do.
Nice.
And I can't remember what it is right now. I'm sorry. I'm not feeling good tonight, so my brain's kind of in sloth mode, so I apologize.
Flu?
I think it's like a body flu. Yeah, it's like just that achy sloth, like, ugh. So I'm sorry, I'm not very perky tonight. But I'm working on my posting schedule, mostly supporting the team, just making sure that they're, supporting their downline, making sure that everybody's reconnecting. After being off for a year, people are not quite used to seeing that engagement. So just making sure that they're doing, even just the basic things of making sure that they're reaching out to their people. If they don't want to do it, let me know so that I can do it. Just, reestablishing that communication with them, and just letting them know that we're all a team, and all the resources that we have to utilize together, how important that is. Because it just makes us so much more cohesive if we can all share with each other. It's just, I feel it's important. I feel like we need to have that resource. So just talking with everybody individually, seeing where they're at, figure out how I can meet their needs, what they need from me, what they're cool on, what they're not cool on. So it's been, a couple weeks of that kind of stuff, but I think we're pretty good. So I think from now on, we can just kind of roll forward with planning stuff and hosting stuff and get the OGB back up.
Nice.
Stephanie, what are you working on?
I'm still working on the discovery kits. I've finally swapped out my dewdrop so that my goal is to get these fence sitters. All of these people, I had people that bought tickets to the wine night that didn't even show up. So my goal is to get these kits sold. I sold one 2 days ago, which I was really excited about. It was totally out of the blue. She was a new one on my radar, so she hasn't been sitting on the fence that long. So when she purchased her kit on Sunday, I think it was, that was pretty exciting. But my goal is to get these fence sitters. I need to get them locked up, dialed in, using oils. Those are my goals I have 8 of them right now.
Can you tell me what the discovery kit is? I don't know what that is.
The discovery kit is loaning my kit. So I have graphics. I think I put them in, Racking Up Rank. I think I put the graphics that I got in Racking Up Rank. So you get a kit, diffuser, and you give them 3 or 4 oils, and you let them take it home for a week. I've typed up the intro, the little safety card, and a little, I don't want to say a journal, but kind of like a journal card for them to keep track of. So,
cool.
How much are you sleeping? And then the directions to use the oils, and then document, how are you sleeping now? How are you feeling now?
Gotcha.
Because so many people that, kind of what Nanette was saying, that have been talking about oils. 4 of them are from All Star Softball, which is saying they want them. One told me, when you come back from Europe, I'm going to have my kit and we're going to sit together and you're going to teach me all about it. She still doesn't have her kit. So I'm thinking, okay, my next step is to let them use the diffuser, let them use the oils, let them experience it, because obviously the posting I'm doing, the sharing I'm doing, the inviting I'm doing, the discussions that we're having aren't sealing it for them. So maybe having a diffuser and oils in their hand, and then taking that away from them and saying, okay, the week is up and I have other people that I need to reach out to, maybe that will prompt them. So
totally. No, that's a great idea.
Those locked up. I need those people to buy their kits.
I know. The good thing about with like you were saying earlier about the savvy is there's a lot of people that, and not a lot, but there's a few people in my downline that bought their kits initially, but then for one reason or other, they'll buy like an oil here, an oil there. But now that the makeup is on board, they're all over that. So I'm excited because I know that this week or next week, I'm going to close some savvy kits on that. So I love the opportunity that we have to be able to reach them that way.
Yeah.
It's very cool. But thank you for explaining that, because I'll incorporate that too.
I was thinking about that though. When we do sell these savvy kits, we're still going to have to cultivate these people, because then we'll have to sell them on oils.
Right.
And the savvy comes with lavender, which is a great oil.
Right.
It's a great oil for them to start with, because our lavender is different than any other. They'll understand that. The savvy kit, I don't know if you guys got one, but it comes with these amazing booklets, which I know one of them is what's going to be included in the new PSK. It has to. It's such a great book.
Oh,
and
good.
then, the other is strictly savvy. So I do think that it'll be our foot in the door, but it's not going to. I do think we have to kind of have a contingency plan, like we're doing these month 1, month 2, month 3 for people that buy Savvies.
Yes.
What are we going to sample them on the first month?
Right.
Persuade them to get the oils, you know. And
That's a good idea.
A little bit of frankincense, a little bit of copaiba, some things
Yeah.
that they can add to their skincare, and maybe a sample of our cleaners. And maybe I have the little foam cleaner bottles that I bought so I can send to everybody's face wash. So I'll make face wash, and I'm just going to make it with the lavender gel. I was going to make it with the orange blossom face wash.
Awesome.
That's really expensive.
It is expensive.
So I'm just going to make them a lavender face wash with Castile soap and the lavender.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, and then they can try that. So that's something to think about, though, as we're selling these Savvy kits.
Right.
There are, I think that we can all pull in 2 people at least to come to the March event and kind of have them check it out, see it firsthand. I tried to find some good videos besides Melissa Pepping's to share with people, but everybody has their own way of applying it. I just want to get people to try it. You know, I see it. It's counterintuitive to me. I understand people are used to the liquid foundation, but there's a lot of people that show you how to make liquid foundation out of it. And that's just an extra step that's going to turn some people off.
Agreed.
So I think, yeah. So
I don't want to add any more to my makeup.
Teaching them how to use it, I think, is going to be a huge thing.
Yeah.
The skincare. I know that one of my friends in Northern California, they do this sample. They call it Sample Sunday.
Oh,
and
cute.
a lot of the stuff that they sample is the skincare. They'll do little sample, kind of like what we got at beauty school. They'll do little samples of the different skincare products. And so that might be something for the people that sign on and join with a Savvy Minerals kit. Okay, now you've got this fabulous makeup. Take care of that skin. Make sure your skin is the best that it can be. And here's samples of the skincare products. Because once you try them, once you feel them, you don't want anything else.
Yeah.
They just announced the winter beauty school boxes are now bags. And the ones that I had bought 5 of at beauty school, it had the orange blossom cleaner, the toner, and the light moisturizer in a little sample. And I've given those away in classes as giveaways for the raffle. But those would be great to have, to get extras of. And I think, I don't know the pricing. I'll have to look at it, and I can even attach it to this once they announce it finally. I can buy those as quick orders because I went to beauty school. Nancy can, Stephanie, and Deanna can.
Are we allowed to buy them once you go indefinitely, or is it just
Yes, once you attend beauty school. Deanna, did you go?
I didn't, so
but
I can't
if you
buy
needed them, we can buy them indefinitely, as many as we want. It doesn't count to our ER, but those samples are perfect.
They are
when
perfect.
Somebody buys a kit to give them those the first month, because it's a couple. Well, the toner. Once you open it, I don't know how you would close it to save it. There is on Amazon, and I don't do this, but there are Mylar envelopes.
Yes.
That are like that big. That you can put whatever liquid in and seal it with a crimping iron. Some people do it. Some people do it with their flat iron, and some people get the tool to seal it.
How does that react with our oils? Is it okay with that? Like, I have always had worry about that.
There's a lot of people doing it. Like people light up doing it.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm talking product.
Yeah.
So if you wanted to put, a little bit one-time use toner in there, one-time use many of them, and you had this operation. I mean, I'm overwhelmed right now trying to make those monthly bags. My challenge.
That's what all this is.
Yeah, my challenge for this month was going back to the people that I'd missed. I'm trying to stay on top of the new people and getting stuff in their hands.
Yeah.
And we've had a couple signups. Jamie signed up somebody, and Bobby did. So I want to get stuff in their hands with the initial pack. There have been people that were signed up, and I knew I'd see them in a few weeks, so I made their bags to give to them. But yeah, it is a challenge, and I have to once I get through this log jam getting started, it will be easier. And that's one of the things Julie talked about. It's only hard when you first get started, and then after 3 months it evens out. Because really, honestly, our legs, maybe what will we have, 5 or 6 signups a month? That's
Right.
pretty much what we do.
Yeah.
You know, so
So it's not huge volume
not
to
huge.
where, yeah.
Erin,
And I know, I agree with you. It's just right now, I think just making sure there's inventory for all of that, catching up on the people that have missed,
that
because
we just missed.
yeah, exactly. Because that's where, you know, I'm asking them too. I'm like, you know, who have you not sent things to? And, you know, obviously being out for a year, it's like, I just kind of let them do their thing. And not that they did it wrong or anything, but the way that we're doing it, I want to make sure everybody's touched, you know, I want to make sure everybody's covered. And so I'm going through everybody. And so, yeah, it's taking a little bit more time, but I think it's, you know, it's far worth it to make sure everybody gets hit. So not hit, touched, sorry.
So going back to convention real quick, the closing party is $10, and it's Cirque Montage, which is a Cirque du Soleil type thing. The keynote speaker they added was Eric Worre, who does the GoPro. He's like this major social media networking guru that
awesome.
Everybody wants. And actually a lot of our Crown Diamonds, they always go to Vegas to the women's GoPro.
The GoPro, yeah.
Yeah, and then we also have Mel Robbins, who's a motivational speaker, is going to be speaking there. There is a way to transfer tickets if you know anybody that wants them transferred. Stephanie, I have an extra ticket I can transfer to you.
And I have 2. Linda and Jen are both not going now, so they're putting theirs up for sale. So if you guys know anybody.
Yeah, there's actually the site that Diamond Droppers put up for the convention that Jessica Petty did.
Yeah.
They have a thread there for ticket exchange.
Right.
But honestly,
and she put them there. But
I think you should, you can just put it on your page. I remember there was a frenzy the last few months before convention, because you figure we are going to sign up more people. And actually, I'm thinking we should be asking Myra if she wants to go.
Yeah, I've noticed. And then also, Joanne is the one that her purchases have been.
Joanne, I think both of those girls, I think both of those girls could totally be up for it. And I can approach them. I can approach them and just say, hey, you know, just think about it. This is a great opportunity, and just I'll write something up for them.
Okay.
But then, you know, as you sign people up, like Jamie's sister does Limelight, and she's just starting with this, so she's still getting the enrollment bonuses and the, you know, fast start bonuses because she just started a few months ago. And you know, she would be good to get on Young Living because she's very enthusiastic. But one, she's her sister, and we know how sisters are. And I'm sure once Jamie starts making some money at it, Katie will be on. But I'm thinking by June, Katie may want to go. So I got 4 tickets right when they came out because I knew that there would be people. Jamie's taking one of them, and I have 2 more. I knew there would be people that would want to go at the end, or I'd be able to get rid of them. Yeah. The other thing is I'm going to go ahead and talk about it so you guys can provide input for those that have had pages on Facebook. For the people that are going to watch this tomorrow. We have our oil page, the oil workshop, that we're going to add everybody to. And the reason we want to do that is so that we have hundreds of people providing responses and real life testimony. The difference between that and a Drop Talk or an Oil Geek talk chat page is that it's going to be the people that are just signing up and learning that are asking the questions and answering them. It can get so overwhelming to go on a page like Drop Talk and have 40 people give you 40 different ways of doing it and talk about methods that you're not used to. You don't know how to make roller balls. You haven't ingested them. What are you talking about, freezing capsules? Those kinds of things can just stifle somebody who's brand new and braving asking a question on Facebook. So if we can direct all of our oil people that are interested in the oils to the oil workshop. But then we run into this thing where I have my Witchy Gypsy page that has like 600 people on it. I still want people to learn that I do oils through that. But what I've done is created a wellness page. And that wellness page, I put wellness articles that I find and, you know, silly little things. And then I'll put an oil post, or I'll put a wellness articles and say, turmeric is great. I use thieves every night for my immunity, but I should probably look at turmeric, that kind of thing. So I've tailored mine to be a wellness page. I know Becca's tailors more towards mommies. She's a new mom. They all have those same interests, those same needs. All their friends that are on it have that. But then, you, as much as you want to answer mommy questions and refer them, remind them that you're an oil person and you're selling oils, you should be adding those people. She should be adding those people to the oil brigade to get the oily answers, or to the oil workshop to get the oily answers. And there are several people, Nancy and Nanette don't have a page yet, but there are several people in my downline that do have their own pages, and they're tailored as oil pages, but they only have a couple dozen people in them. So those people will get shortchanged because they'll only get answers from a couple dozen people, and most of them don't use the oils. So basically what I wanted to go over is Facebook pages are great, and trying to mark your spot and let people know you're their oil lady. That's exactly what you want to do. But think about what you could be doing to relay that as a lifestyle message, because really we're not trying to get these people to buy oils because oils are good.
Right.
That's not what we want. That's a $50 sale, and in a year we'll be talking about inactive accounts. So that's not what we want. What we want is to tap into how these oils can help their lifestyle. And Nanette's got her Dart ladies. She's got her
pool, not dart.
Pool. Oh, pool. I'm sorry. Oh, Big Bad. Sorry, I knew it was pool. I was thinking pool. I said dart. Sorry, it's the synapses.
Garden, yeah.
The preschool. Yeah. So she's got, same along the same lines as
But
that.
they're all sitting on the fence.
Yeah, but when you were talking about your Instagram page, you were trying to decide what you wanted to hit all three of those. Be Nanette's page, and you're going to be sharing about pool. You're going to be sharing about Tinker Garden. You're going to be sharing about preschool, and you do already share a lot of things about child development. And then throw in your oils there. But when somebody says, I'm really interested in oils, then you could say, we have an oil page that's kind of very cozy. There's only a couple hundred people in it. We're all new starting. They can share, the questions they had and put them in the workshop.
The workshop. So I've, just to ask real quick, I put Kelsey into the wellness classes that you put online on Mondays, and I've also put her in your wellness group, Carol, and she's not a member yet. So should I go ahead and put her in the oil workshop, or do I wait for her to become a member?
No, you don't have to be a member to be an oil workshop.
Yeah,
okay.
Put her in now. The nice thing that I found with a lot of my people that are kind of the ones that are interested, I tell them, I have this Facebook page that I can put you in. And then they kind of start reading the posts, and then they see what other people are posting. And if they're seeing, like someone posted today asking about the thieves lozenges. Well, that introduced it to a lot of people that had never heard of it before.
Yeah.
Right.
See the makeup posts, when people ask questions and other people are responding, oh, this works. Oh, I use this. Oh, I use this. Then those people that haven't bought yet are saying, oh, look at all these people that are using oils, and they're saying they work, and these people are chiming in, and they must really work. Look how many people are answering. Look how many people are in here.
Totally.
And then that could tip them over, like Nanette was saying, she has those people. That could tip them into buying. There's something about, and I know the term is bad, I hate when I say it, but like mob mentality, but in a positive way.
That's exactly true, though.
It is. Yeah. It's
people believe it.
Well, and Ed and I, when we were at Winter Wonderland, if we had 3 people at our booth, next thing we know, there was 8 people at our booth.
Yeah,
like when
it's
people
exactly
see somebody else is interested, they want to be there too.
Yeah.
Totally.
Okay, so I'll add people that are interested in the oils. I'll add them to the oil workshop and to Gypsy Witchy Gypsy Wellness, and then the wellness class.
The classes are funny because I think last night Amy and I learned more about oils than any new people, because we were on there late just answering each other's questions and we didn't even know stuff. So
That's
it
funny.
was pretty funny. But everybody goes on the next day. But I do think those are they may not be selling kits right now, but they're getting people to pay attention. And if you really think about it, if you were not doing Young Living right now, your only exposure to essential oils would be that they added it to Glade plugins, and they have an end cap at Michael's with oils and pretty burners. You know, so you really don't know all the things they can do, and that's why you want an oil group to put them in to be able, you know, to learn all this other stuff.
Right.
Totally. I mean, that's how we all learned. We all started with those groups when they were small, and that's how we got to see, and we got to ask questions, and we would see everybody posting about it. I mean, for months, I didn't even drink my Ningxia until I saw a post where everybody's like, I love it, I love it. And I'm like, what is this? I didn't even know it was under there. So that's how we learn, you know, that cohesiveness in the group, it's important.
Yeah.
Totally.
Thing that I like to do, if Nancy and Nanette are going to be adding people in the pin post, I like to welcome every friend or acquaintance or coworker that I add to the oil workshop. One, because I feel like it gives them a sense of belonging in the community. The other thing, once I've told them I'm adding them to it, I like to have an excuse to tag them so it pops up again. And then I give them a little brief description about what's in here and where can you find stuff. And it seems when I've forgotten to do that, people get, you know, notifications and Stephanie added you to this group and they never come in. But when I tag them and I speak directly to them, I notice that those people are the ones that have more engagement and spend more time in the oil workshop.
Agreed.
So would you recommend that I do that, or when I put, I do that? No.
Yeah.
You can do it, Mom.
You can do it.
Look at that encouragement.
Got this, Nancy.
We'll do it together, okay?
Okay, thanks, honey.
It's just because a lot of people are looking for community. And I mean, think about us. All of us, you know, except for Deanna and I knew each other before, but all of us that are on this call right now, we're complete strangers and we've created a community. And so it's kind of nice to know that if they do join Young Living, they get this community of support and here's where you can come and look at all these like-minded people. And so it's nice to welcome them. It's fun to be welcomed. It feels good to be welcomed.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay, good.
Okay, so I'm gonna put on here the response for pet people that are asking about that. There was another thing I promised to put on here. What was it? On this call.
Look up the beauty box and see how much they were.
Beauty box, and it's now a beauty bag.
Beauty bag. I like that. The box.
And then I did snag a picture of the PSK, the inside with the thieves that I'll add. And then I found one good picture of the PSK, the new PSK, with the dewdrop diffuser, because all the ones they've had that are pretty graphics have the aria.
Oh.
This one has the dewdrop, but it also has the names with a line of each oil. So it's not as stylistically pretty, but it's something.
For now, yeah, because it sounds like all of the leaders are creating graphics tonight. So we'll probably have something tomorrow.
Yeah. Okay, so I think that's it, and we're under an hour. That's
Woohoo! We're awesome.
Okay, so any questions, anything? If you guys want to cover any topics for next week, if not, I have a great site, Grow Spaces site. I'm going to go ahead and just pull helpful lessons from there, and we can start the calls going over our whatever challenges we've had, a little bit of brainstorming, if anybody new and active, and then we'll just go into, I'll announce a couple of days before what we'll be talking about and just go into a quick lesson.
So if we have something that we want to talk about, we can just text you?
Yeah, or just, either text me or we'll just do a round robin and we can talk about it. But if it's something we need to prepare for, just text.
Okay.
Okay?
I have nothing but that.
Capsule class on Thursday and Savvy online class on Monday.
Okay.
Great.
Awesome.
All right, girls.
All right. Good night.
Bye.
Good night.